In 1983 or 4, me and my buddies got together. The tickets were either $200 or $250. We went over to Radio City, I think. And listen, he was old. You know, he was fucking up the lyrics and shit. You know, but it's like Rudy Sarzo said when he sat across from you. I saw a legend. I saw somebody. You know, I went to school. I grew up in North Bergen, New Jersey. But North Bergen was like where the upper class Italians went. That went to Hoboken first. Mm-hmm. They went to Hoboken first, and one day you're like, you know what? I got a job in the union. I'm making $18.52 an hour. I'm moving up to North Bergen. I'm gonna get a nice house. Yeah. You know, it's like the joke you talk about your dad with the school district. There was no school district. They just had a nice fucking house. I got a good deal on it.
Yeah.
And all these Italians moved up. So growing up, when I first moved to North Bergen, I would hear a lot of Sinatra stories. I used to go to the Ascalese' house. They dropped tons of Sinatra stories. The Holloways. They went to high school when that was going on. They would go to the dances. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I remember one day, we were at Mike Ascalese' house, my friend, and we were sitting down eating, and she's telling the story about one night when her and Vinny first met, and they went to the Saints Eagle Hall, you know, and that Sinatra came in. No, she goes, do you know who came in that night? And one of the guys is eating. He goes, Melly Mel. And she's like, shut the fuck up. You know, Francis Albert walked in. You know, when they were at dances like that, you know, he would go shoot movies.
Yeah.
But then he would go back to Hoboken and just go to a high school dance, take a microphone and sing. Like all those stories. Then you come here and you hear how he stuck up for fucking black people. You know, he went to the restaurant one night and the guy dropped the Mexican busboy. Dropped a tray of glasses, and the owner was ridiculing him, some fucking Gentile on Sunset, and Sinatra got up and said, listen, man, how much for the fucking glasses? Here's $50 for the glasses. Next time I come here, that motherfucker better be working here. You know, like he stuck up for the little guy, you know, so that's what I grew up listening to, you know. So you listen to all these stories, and when you're a kid, you put Sinatra on, and you're like, should I shoot myself now or later? You know, you don't get it. Yeah. You don't get it. But and then when you do get it, he's got 90 fucking albums. He used to just sing about shit like shoes. I love my shoes. He would, you know what I'm saying? How many cities did he go to? He loved L.A. L.A. was his lady. New York. Yeah. I think he sang Chicago. Yeah. You know, he didn't care. Listen, you're doing this thing. The people up in Chicago, they appreciate you sing a song. Sing some cancionette about you. Chicago. I love the fucking pickles on those dogs. He didn't give a fuck.
I know.
If you look at his record collection, it was amazing. He's got 90 albums. I'm just exaggerating.
Probably not. It's probably close to that.
Close. He made an album like every 60 fucking days, you know, smoking a cigarette at that little building right there on
Do you think it's ever going to come back, that whole vibe, suits, tuxes, just a class vibe, or is it gone?
Well, I'm going to answer what you live with every day. These people are fucking animals. Just because you can't put a silk hat on a fucking pig. You understand
but why?
me?
What happened? Where did it fall off the tracks? I mean, just coming over here now, I'm looking around as I'm driving, and it looks like everybody's irregular. And no one's like normal anymore. What happened, Joey? Where are we going with this thing?
When we took that flight in Atlanta, I felt really guilty because I was sitting there high on the Chiba Chew and Sebastian sitting behind me, and I'm thinking to myself, he's looking at me going, Joey's got a fucking T-shirt on. First of all, I bought it at the Fat Man store. It was one of those expensive T-shirts with the little fucking thing over here. That's number one. Number two, I was telling Lee yesterday, I remember a time when you flew, you had to wear a suit. When I was 10 and I flew, my mother would take me to New York and custom tailor me a suit to fly with. Women look nice. You know, Sebastian, listen, man, I'm not saying nothing bad about you. I love you like a brother. When you did that whole thing about slippers, it hit home because I don't ever want to see a men's foot. I don't want to see some lady's feet. Some lady's feet, I'll suck them and jerk them. I love them. But the other day I saw a lady with a foot 10, like this, with an ankle. And I felt like going up to the husband going, you let her out of the house with those watakas on her fucking feet? You got shoes on. You know, men with those, I see these assholes at the airport with slippers and custom shorts, bottom shorts. And I look at these motherfuckers and I feel bad for them. You filthy motherfucker. You didn't even wash your ass for breakfast. You just left the house with those filthy feet. And what happens if the plane goes down and we got to run for it? You're gonna be bad. You're gonna lose a fucking slipper. What if you're on the 101 and fucking there's a car accident or earthquake? You gotta run the 101 with a broken fucking slipper like Tarzan because you want to be Johnny Cool and leave the house with a fucking slipper on. I wouldn't put a slipper on this fucking dead foot if you paid me. You understand? I got those fungi toenails. I don't even want them out. At the airport, I saw a dude that had one of those, you know those eagle beaks? That's what his toe looked like. It went out and underneath. I was trying to charge my phone. I had to pull the thing. I got sick. I had to walk away with slippers. Put fucking shoes on. I mean, we have broken down. We have become filthy. We have, people think because they have $3, they have class. I grew up with people that had nothing. Nothing. Irish kids that had nothing. The O'Neills. But they had class. They had dignity. They had something to them. Even if you had a hand-down-made clothes, you washed them, you spray painted, you took that fucking thing from the carpet and you filled in the hole on your T-shirt. But these people wouldn't know. I have 5 or 6 suits in the thing that I look at and go, I threw money away. Because if you wear a nice suit in this town, you're overdressed. And you don't know why you're even wearing it, because these fucking animals dress like, you know, they just look at each other and dress the same.
It's nationwide.
Nationwide.
Nationwide. And
the color coordinations. Have you seen the color even when I'm on fucking street clothes, I'm color coordinated. I got the white shoes with the jeans with the black shirt. It all goes down. I would never wear a brown fucking shirt with jeans. I would never wear colored socks. That's the first thing you learn in a fucking neighborhood. You got sneakers on. You don't wear colored socks, you fucking jerk off. Because if you step on glass, the ink from the fucking sock goes into your cut, you die. You never wear colored socks. That's something this Pepsi fucking Momo generation put together. It's always white socks. And when you wear shoes, no white unless you're a fucking Mormon or you got invited to fucking Hank's barbecue. It's always those party silk socks with the strings on the side. Or wear a full cotton but wear a black sock. The sock has to match the fucking color. If you got brown on, you gotta have tan fucking socks, Sebastian.
That's it. This is the wardrobe.
If you have a shirt with lines on it, you cannot wear a fucking tie with vertical designs. You become the Twilight Zone. You stupid motherfucker. You're trying to sell insurance, not confuse people. So if you have a shirt with fucking design, a tie with designs, the shirt has to be a flat fucking color. You fucking morons. You can't mix lines with fucking designs. So if you have a shirt with lines, the tie has to be a flat fucking color. They don't even know these things. Their fathers never told them.
This is like an upbringing
I'm
thing.
sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
I'm sorry. I get emotional because I look at these animals too, Sebastian. I live in hell too.
I'm trying to think of the line. It's like it's a flat colored tie. Go fuck your mother. And
yeah. No. It's it's we live in a nation. Women. I look at some women that are just gorgeous. I look at women that don't have a chance in hell, but because their toes are done and their heels are fucking manicured. And I don't care if they're fat, but they're clean. You see these women that they let themselves go with a tattoo of a parrot on your calf. Yeah. Why am I looking at that disgusting fucking thing? We're going in like fucking Marines. You understand me?
Welcome to church, motherfucker.